everybody. Jay Don, the San Antonio Metal Music Examiner here at Knotfest 2014, San Bernardino, California. And yes, here with the half of the guys from Attika 7, vocalist Mr. Evan Seinfeld, guitarist Mr. Rusty Coones. Gentlemen,
one of the guitar players.
How are you? Well, I was about to say, Ira and Tommy might disagree, but you guys are the better half of Attika 7, right?
We're the better looking half. We're not better, but we're the better.
I was the sickest shredding master I've ever known. This is amazing.
Well, it's great to have you guys here, and I know you guys can't see it right now, but we are here in the mountaintops, 54 bands, 2 days. I know you guys are no strangers to festivals. You played on Mayhem and so forth, and you play tomorrow afternoon on stage, doing press today. What's your general impression so far of this place?
It's cool. We've been here a bunch of times, so you know, it's not everything's the same. I mean, it's like a familiar setting. You know what I mean? And a lot of the fans are the same fans that we've seen a lot of times too. But what we're excited about is our new direction in our music. Attika has a different sound, and we worked real hard to come up with a different sound. We actually created it without going into rehearsals using the same instruments. We kind of sat back and thought about it before we started doing it. We reached out different genres, different instruments, and it's just a real cool, heavy, solid. And when you A/B it with our old stuff, it's bright and kicks ass.
Sounds like so way like heavier and harder, I guess, and melodic at the same time. So.
Well, I'm glad you said that because I wanted to ask you, Darkest Day is the new single from the forthcoming album, which will be what, next spring?
Yeah.
Early? And I gotta be honest with you, I heard that song and I thought, like you said, it sounds different vocally. I thought, man, did they get a different vocalist or something? I mean, Evan, in a good way, as a compliment.
Yeah, right.
Evan was like, I thought you weren't on the first album, you were like extra man-possessed on this one song. Can you tell me your approach and your thinking, your state of mind going into the studio to make that song and the album?
You know, when me and Rusty put the band together, you know, we had like the vision was to put it together and get it going, and Rusty had a bunch of music he'd written when he was in prison, and I had a bunch of ideas. And that was like a body of work that we wanted to complete, finish, and like make it stand like we're the band, this is what we're doing. And then once we got together, we did some touring, we established ourselves a band, and we sat down and what do we really want to do? We want to take it to another level. We want to really raise the bar and say, well, we want to outdo everything we've ever done in our lives with our mind, like musically and creatively. And, you know, as a singer, I just, you know, I really wanted to push myself. I wanted to take the screaming harder. I wanted to take the shrieking higher, and I wanted to take the melody just bigger. And like I sang all the harmonies and the background vocals myself. And, you know, I'm really proud of it as a singer. It's great to be in a band where I don't have to play. You know, we got two great guitar players, a great bass player, a great drummer, and I can just really concentrate on singing. I don't think I ever could have sung like that if I was holding the guitar or bass in my hand. But we've been really taking a methodical approach, one song at a time, really picking it apart, taking our time, and try to make it. We've got like about 5 songs like that done. We got 4 like polished and 1 almost done. All at the level of Darkest Day, I think. You know, and we're playing them all tomorrow. As a matter of fact, our set is comprised of only brand new material.
Really? Wow. So, that's where probably, guys, if you're not too familiar with Attika 7 yet, and you should be, you obviously know Evan from Biohazard, vocalist and bass. You may know Rusty from the Sons of Anarchy show, of course, very famous
show you might have heard
on FX.
It's the biggest show on cable.
When you guys formed Attika 7, was there, and of course you're an actor as well, when you guys formed the band, was there a part where you had like a midway point where you were like, okay, there's half of it is like, of course we want to expose ourselves and let people know about our acting, they may know us from there too, but at the same time, we want them to know us strictly for the music. Where do you draw that balance?
You know what, no matter where you want to draw it, it's going to go the direction it goes. You know, it's like I've suppressed my personal life and kept it out, you know, with motorcycles and all the club stuff that I do and everything. I've tried to keep that away from the music. You can't do it. It's like we've had big festival bookings that, because of who I am on the other side of my life, that we've been locked out of. You know, Sturgis, I should be the one band, right?
He should be the grand marshal of Sturgis.
And they're afraid to have us play there.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, we've had the roads shut down at events, you know, they've had us work to play places before. It's crazy how they get so, and now I don't even care about it. I
question. Like, where do we draw the line as to putting out there other things we do in our lives, you know, Rusty status, you know, in the club, or, you know, me acting, him acting. You know, people are going to grab onto what they grab onto. Ultimately, the music will speak loudest. And if people get the music, great. If they're excited to come to see Attika 7 because they're big SOA fans, then great, they're welcome. You know, people want to come to see Attika 7 things to like Biohazard, then great, you're all welcome. But ultimately, we're here for the music of Attika and our fans. That's why we're here.
And one thing I've always respected about it, Rusty, is that you don't shy away from talking about your prison life. Obviously, it's something you don't want to dwell on, but it happened. You own up to it as a band. Is it safe to say that, well, first of all, where was the point where you turned your life around, or do you feel that you're still turning your life around?
I've been turning my life around since it was all by mistake. I went and I started serving that 8-year sentence. I just started thinking about all the past, the present, the future, and the changes I could have made, the changes I can make now, and the changes that I'm going to be able to make in the future, all for the positive, not building a house of cards anymore. And I accidentally got inspired to get back into music while I was doing time. So even though that was a bad thing, it turned into a good thing, because if I didn't go through that sentence, I wouldn't be talking to you about music. And the music's half of my life, you know? So I'm really glad that it worked out the way it did, and I turned that into good. And everything we do, we try to do positive. We try to do it honorably, not any bullshit.
Now, I had the pleasure of seeing you guys live at the Mayhem Fest in Austin last year when it was like 150 degrees or so.
That was hot.
Yeah, that was outstanding. But
that was a perfect racetrack.
Yeah, and the Circuit of the Americas, yes. And if you've never seen Attika 7 before, you know, it's so difficult for bands to come up with original things, and originality is a big part of things today with so many bands. But one thing you guys do live that I've never seen anybody else do, and I want to know whose idea it was, is the all-girl mosh pit. Whose idea was that? Was a collective thing? Do you do it at every show, or was it just that?
It was your idea.
It was my idea. We just did it one day. I think it was here. I don't remember where the first one was. I don't remember.
The big one on the East Coast, I think, in Bridgeport or somewhere. I can't remember. It was on Mayhem, I think.
It was one day when we said we were just up there, and like, you're on stage. We want to entertain ourselves,
right,
too. There's always a mosh pit, a circle pit.
There's a bunch of girls out.
And there was a bunch of, I noticed a bunch of girls like really kicking ass in the pit, like pushing the guys around.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know, I called for a circle pit, and the only ones really doing it were the girls. And I was like, man, you guys are so weak. I want all you motherfuckers out of the pit, and let's get all the ladies in here. And the girls came like this, like, I mean, 100, 200 girls. And they were full on. They weren't, women seem, in the moment, to not give a fuck quicker than dudes do, really.
That was funny as hell.
But it became a thing. Let's do it again tonight. It became a thing every night, to the point that I've seen other bands doing it, which is funny. But y'all can have it. We made it up. It's our gift to the metal. You know?
Now, Evan, this is my first chance to talk to you, so I've got to ask. You're very involved in porn, and have been for many years.
Have been for a long time.
There's a book that came out in April called Louder Than Metal, about all subjects of metal, interviewed just about everybody on the planet, and I read about a couple of your sexploits that you told about in that book. Is there any?
I did that interview like 5-6 years ago.
Is there anything? Yeah, the book just came out in April. Is there anything semi-clean you can kind of share that sticks out as far as the story, either like a tour bus thing or anything on tour?
You know,
that comes to mind.
That's like all of our private lives outside the band. It's just whatever. To me, porn was always like a big joke. It was like, it's a business that people get themselves all excited about, and you know, I just had some opportunities to make some cash and have a few laughs. But you know, I don't have any regrets about it. But you know, I'm not actively involved in it at present. It's just it's kind of like the music business. It all became free online. It's not really worth trying to sell something. You know, and unlike a band that we can still go on tour, you know, I mean, I guess, you know, porn girls can go tour strip clubs and stuff, porn stars, but, you know, I was more of a behind the scenes guy. You know?
The real question is, how does a guy like me break it?
I hang out by the women's restroom.
They're having auditions in the porta potty, but you have to have gay sex first. So, we got this big guy, Danny. Big guy right there. He'll take you to the porta potty for a
tranny. He can break you in on everything.
He'll take you to the porta potty if you pass the audition.
Right.
Then
hey, Danny, you got to break this guy in. Danny the tranny, you got to ropes.
He wants to know what to do.
Take him to the men's room.
Gotta go on the bus with this guy right here, aren't you?
I see how it works. It passes on down the line. All right, great. Well, hey, have a great show tomorrow. It's an absolute pleasure to talk to you guys. Look out for Attika 7's new album coming out springtime thereabouts. In the meantime, go check out Blood of My Enemies and check out the new single, Darkest Day. So for Evan, Rusty, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you, gentlemen. Can't wait to see your set tomorrow. Rock it hard. I know you will. For Evan and Rusty, Jay Nanda, San Antonio Metal Music Examiner, reminding you, don't hang them out to dry. Hold them up high.
All right. Nice.
Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate it. Thank you so much.